Right now, as you listen, millions of microscopic battles are being fought inside human bodies all around the world. It begins with something impossibly small. A single virus lands in your nose. Within minutes, your immune system detects an intruder. Within hours, an army of microscopic soldiers is mobilizing. Cells begin sacrificing themselves for the greater good. Chemical alarm signals flood your body. Your temperature rises. Your throat becomes sore. You feel a deep, unshakable exhaustion. But here's the surprising part. Many of those symptoms, the fever, the aches, the fatigue, they aren't caused by the virus itself. They're caused by your own immune system fighting a desperate, intricate war to save your life. Today, we're shrinking down, traveling inside the human body to watch one of biology's greatest battles unfold, cell by cell. The war has begun. Viruses are staggeringly small. Thousands could fit on the tip of a single pin. And unlike bacteria, viruses aren't technically living cells. They can't eat, grow, or reproduce on their own. Instead, they are the ultimate hijackers. They are nothing more than a fragment of genetic material wrapped in a protein coat, built for one purpose: invasion. When a virus finds a target, in this case a cell lining your respiratory tract, it attaches and injects its genetic code. The infected cell, completely unaware, has its internal machinery commandeered. Its new instructions are simple and sinister. Instead of making the normal proteins your body needs, it begins making thousands upon thousands of new viruses. The cell becomes a factory for its own enemy. Eventually, swollen with its viral payload, the cell bursts. It dies, releasing a new swarm of thousands of viruses to infect its neighbors. One virus becomes thousands. Thousands become millions. The infection spreads. But your body is not defenseless. Almost immediately, the first alarm is sounded. Infected cells, in their final moments, release chemical distress signals called interferons. Think of interferons as emergency text messages sent out across your cellular network. The message is clear: intruder alert, a virus is coming. Prepare your defenses. Healthy cells receive this warning and begin producing special antiviral proteins, hardening their walls before the invasion even reaches them. At the same time, your innate immune system springs into action. This is your body's first line of defense, the frontline soldiers who respond within minutes. Now, the first immune warriors arrive on the scene. Towering macrophages, swarms of neutrophils, and the deadly natural killer cells. Macrophages are the sentinels, constantly patrolling your tissues for danger. When they find a virus or the debris from a destroyed cell, they engulf it, swallowing it whole. They are the cleanup crew and the first responders rolled into one. Natural killer cells, however, have a much darker mission. They don't hunt the virus itself. They hunt your own cells, the ones that have been turned into virus factories. They identify these infected traitors and release toxic proteins, triggering the compromised cell to self-destruct in a process called apoptosis. This may sound harsh, a betrayal of your own body, but it's a calculated act of war. Sacrificing one infected cell can prevent the release of thousands of new viruses. Sometimes a cell must die to save the body. So, as this microscopic war rages, why do you suddenly feel so terrible? That fever, the body aches, the bone-deep fatigue, these aren't usually caused directly by the virus. They're the signs of your own immune system in full-scale combat. Your immune cells release a flood of signaling molecules called cytokines. These are the chemical commanders that coordinate the attack, but they also have profound effects on your brain. Your brain receives these signals and purposefully raises your body's temperature. That fever you feel isn't a malfunction, it's a strategy. Many viruses reproduce less efficiently at higher temperatures. A fever is your body creating a hostile environment for the enemy. These same cytokines make you feel sleepy and achy. Your body is sending you an urgent message. Rest. Conserve your energy. I'm fighting. Feeling sick is a fundamental part of the defense. This initial onslaught by the innate immune system is a brutal, widespread attack designed to buy time, because now the special forces are arriving, the adaptive immune system. This is where the battle becomes incredibly precise. Specialized cells called dendritic cells act as intelligence agents. They engulf a piece of the virus and carry that fragment to your nearby lymph nodes, the military command centers of your immune system. There, they present the viral fragment to your T cells. When a T cell recognizes the fragment, it's activated. Killer T cells multiply into an army of millions, each one programmed with a molecular memory of the enemy. They are now an elite force of assassins, specifically designed to hunt and destroy any cell in your body that shows signs of being infected with that exact virus. Meanwhile, another type of cell, the B cell, begins a different kind of manufacturing. They start producing antibodies. These are remarkable Y-shaped proteins that attach to viruses like tiny, perfectly shaped handcuffs. Once an antibody is attached, the virus is neutralized. It's blocked from entering any more healthy cells and marked for destruction by other immune cells. The precision attack has begun. Within days, this combined assault of T cells and antibodies overwhelms the viral invaders. Most of the viruses are eliminated. Damaged tissue begins the slow process of healing. The inflammation settles, and your symptoms start to improve. The war is over. You've won. But something incredible is left behind. A legacy. Memory B cells and memory T cells. These are the veterans of the war, and they will patrol your body for months, years, even for the rest of your life. They remember the virus. They hold its blueprint. If that same virus ever dares to return, your immune system will recognize it instantly. The response will be so fast and so powerful, it can often stop the infection before you ever feel a single symptom. This is immunity. Your body never forgets an enemy. This microscopic army, this sophisticated defense system, is fighting for you every single day. And like any army, it performs best when it's well supported. Chronic sleep deprivation, for example, can slash the activity of those natural killer cells, weakening your frontline defense. A nutrient-rich diet provides the raw materials your cells need to build weapons and multiply. And vaccines? Vaccines are the ultimate training exercise. They safely introduce your immune system to a piece of the enemy, allowing you to build up that memory cells without ever having to fight the actual war. So the next time you feel a fever rising or your body aches with exhaustion, remember what's happening inside. It's not just an illness. It's a war. Your cells are fighting, communicating, and sacrificing. Every fever, every swollen lymph node, every moment of fatigue is a sign of one of the most sophisticated defense systems ever created, fighting to keep you alive. Protect your body, empower your immune system, because the war is always on.